right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. And in this video, we got something pretty interesting, man. We got a run-in for my boy in his bolt-on E-Blend Supra. Now, he is gonna be testing his car out against what I believe is a stock or a close to stock Hellcat. Fun runs, you know what I'm saying? We gotta go ahead and test this car out before we make our way to Dallas for Texas 2K. I'm gonna be spotting this video because obviously, you know, it just wouldn't really be, it really wouldn't be fair. I'm always trying to go ahead and get fun runs in, so I'm gonna be spotting this video. If he pulls up and wants to run, we'll get a run, but I am gonna be spotting. Honestly, the Hellcat sounds really good. This is the same Hellcat that I ran into on the cruise, believe it or not. Okay, that shit sounds good. I ain't gonna bullshit. That shit sounds good. I ain't gonna bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. That shit sounds good. I ain't gonna bullshit. He actually reached out and he wanted to run the Supra. And I was like, all right, let's go ahead and get this going. So let me know down in the comment section right now, who do you think is gonna take it? The Hellcat or the Supra? Now I'm gonna side with my boy. I think the Supra got it because the Supra is moving. It moves quite well. It hooks and it just goes. Now, what I believe is done to the Hellcat, I think it's like a pulley, maybe a tune, and a colder intake, because it sounds really good. It might have an aftermarket exhaust. I don't think it has headers, because I've raced, obviously, quite a few Hellcats. I raced a header, colder intake, pulley, you know, tune Hellcat on 93, when this car was on 93, and that was actually a pretty good run. 1, 2, 3. If this Hellcat is anything like that other Hellcat I raced, because not every Hellcat is the same, I think the Hellcat is going to be able to take it, but I think the Supra will actually be sticking with it, you know, up to about like 110 mile an hour. Now, we're obviously not going to go too crazy. It is Texas 2K pre-weekend, so we're going to be as smart about it as we possibly can. If it is a blowout, obviously, you know, let out, but I am really curious to see how this is, because if you guys are also unaware, I did entertain the idea of trading in my 2024 S650 Mustang GT for a Supra, and I will tell you this right now, if a bolt-on E50 JB4 tuned Supra can run next to or outrun a Hellcat, that is very, very impressive, in my personal opinion. Now, I know everybody has, you know, their ideas on what's impressive and what not, but just, you know, a metal pipe in a tune and, you know, some Nitto R2 tires in the rear, that's pretty damn fast, in my personal opinion. You know, for the mods, done. Obviously, you have to go ahead and calculate the fuel blend, but you know, it is what it is. You don't have to be on E50 all the time. If you're just going to be cruising it, dailying it, just keep it on 93. But if you want to get a run in, obviously blend that fuel up. So when we get closer to Mexico, I will pick up the vlog. Like I said, I will be spotting because I want to see the distance. Hopefully, we'll be able to see the distance. I'm going to try to get far enough to where, you know, I can see what's going on. And obviously, I want to be able to see, you know, the run as well. But I think this is going to be really interesting. You know, win or lose, don't really matter. You know, that's what modifying the car is for. You know, you need to test it out because, you know, when this car was a 93, I wanted to get as many runs in as possible. I still have yet to actually test this car out properly against cars that make 8 to to 1,000, which is kind of irritating because obviously, you know, it's crazy because people said, and I said, once you get to 1,000 horsepower, it's kind of difficult to get runs in. It's like, I'm kind of feeling that with 800 horsepower, which doesn't really make any sense because 800 horsepower in all reality isn't a lot of horsepower, but I feel like once you reach that like threshold, it kind of gets difficult to get runs in. But you know, 600 to 700, it's like everybody wants to run all day, but once you kind of crack that 800 horsepower number, you know, once you start, honestly, once you start running like 5s, 60 to 130, I feel like it gets kind of ridiculous. But again, even though that's not even that fast, but in all reality, you know, compared to everything else out on the road, I mean, 5s is pretty fucking quick. It's pretty quick. I mean, you can lose control of a 5-second 60 to 130 car if you don't know what you're doing. Very, very easy. You can do that with a 6-second 60 to 130 car. But yeah, I'm gonna quit yapping, and then when we get to Mexico, we're gonna see how this plays out.
One eternity later.
Okay, stop. Slow down. God damn, that motherfucker was moving.
Yeah, it was. He got me by a little bit.
Now we're going right now. 1, 2, 3! Stay in your lane, stay in your lane, stay in your lane.
Alright, so we just got some runs in the Shelby GT350. Wanted to go ahead and test out the Super, but the Hellcat did want to go ahead and get a run in. Great run. Beautiful Hellcat, man. Sounds amazing. The wine's on lock with these.
I'll be there Friday, bro. I'll get down there Friday, and then we'll be outside Friday night.
It's on a Nitto.
Saturday night because the cars ain't picked up Saturday. So I might not be out Saturday night.
Nitto on this car. Downpipe tune E50. This car is tune, upper pulley, 93, and then obviously y'all know mine. Procharger, E85, 8 pounds, headers on the drag pack. It hooked up too. This was actually the first hit I've ever done in the car in like 3 weeks, and first time actually running it on E85. So, yep. About to see what we can do in Dallas. We're gonna go down on the 8-pound pulley. And if we get gap, which we probably will, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna running up some fast cars. We will go ahead and pulley down to 11 pounds. But yeah, thank you for coming out, brother. Good runs.
Yes, sir. Good runs, bro.
Hell yeah. We about to head out. All right, so it's the next day. Hopefully you enjoyed those runs. Like I said, this was the first time I actually went ahead and raced the Shelby GT350 on E85 with the 8-pound pulley setup. Now, I'm gonna go down the first night of Texas 2K on 8 pounds. We're gonna see what the car can do, and then after that, I'm gonna pulley down to 11 pounds. I'm not too sure how much power it's gonna make on 11 pounds. I'm gonna try to get it dynoed on both the 8 pound and the 11 pound pulley after Texas 2K, but for obvious reasons, we're not gonna do that before Texas 2K. I wanna have some fun. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done. 11 pounds, E85. I think it's gonna make, it should make at least 850 wheel, I don't think it's gonna make over 900 just for the fact that we are on stock pumps with the twin booster pump setup and ID 1050X injector. So I think 900 would be actually pushing it, but I think you actually can make 900 with that setup. We'll find out. Obviously, I don't have another set of wheels, so it's gonna be on the radial. So if it makes like, let's say it makes like 870 on the dyno and 11 pounds on regular wheels that aren't, you know, with a radial, is probably close to, if not 900 horsepower. Some of these ET Street Rs are gonna soak up some horsepower. I'm also going to go ahead and pull out the passenger seat. This car is dirty. It's gonna get detailed before I go down, but obviously the weather's been kind of bipolar. Luckily, it should be clear for Texas 2K, but gonna pull the passenger seat out this car, and yeah, we're gonna see what we can do, man. I'm not gonna spoil the cars we're gonna be going up against, but some of them are really fast. Some of them you've seen on other YouTube channels, so I think it should be a very interesting couple of nights. Again, I want to test the car on 8 pounds, and then we're gonna go back on 11 and see how she does. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the videos. I had to get the POVs from the 2 other runs from my homeboy because my GoPro actually froze. Luckily, I had a spotter, otherwise that would have been shot. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. If you're going down to Texas 2K, be safe, be smart. If you're trailing your car, hope you have a good ride down or up, depending on where you are in the United States. And I'll catch y'all in Mexico. Deuces.